What's up, everybody? Chris Gault here, Healthy Living with Chris Gault, and today we are going to talk about secrets to prolong your life and also to age gracefully and keep you young as you go through life. So stay tuned. Alright, so we're going to get into the tips in 1 second, but first make sure you subscribe to the channel and also hit that bell notification, and that way you will be notified every time we put up a healthy living video. So that means those are tips right there. That's a tip right there, because those tips, everything I put up is going to be about how to live a healthy life, and that's going to prolong your life. So the first thing I want to throw out there is to exercise or be active every day. So I work out in the gym 3 times a week. I work out with weights at the gym, and then I do some HIIT there too, and then I also run on the other days. So basically I work out 6 days a week. Sundays now we're starting to take off, but I'll do some sort of yoga routine, stretch routine, or something else that's active. The other thing that I always throw in is walking the dog twice. So I get my 10,000 steps in every day regardless, because I walk the dog twice, and usually those walks are about a mile. So that's on top of my working out. Now that doesn't mean everybody has to do that, but if you can't get to a gym and you don't have any workout equipment and you don't work out, first of all, you can do some body exercises, and you can always go on YouTube and say, you know, weight resistance training with body or HIIT, and you can get some great videos out there that have workouts on what you can do in order if you don't have any equipment. But then there's a couple of other things that you can do if you don't want to do that, right? Like go for a walk and enjoy the walk, you know, enjoy the scenery, enjoy what's out there. The other thing you can do is when you go to your job, you know, take the stairs. You know, don't take the elevator up. Take the stairs. I mean, as long as you're not living in New York City and you're on the 118th floor, you know, you could take the stairs. You know, if you're 5 stories up, that's not a big deal, and you can actually take the stairs, and you're going to be better off than if you took the elevator. The other thing is, one that I always like to do is, and most people they'll wait 20 minutes to get the spot that's right in front of the grocery store or the hardware store, you know, because they don't want to walk a little bit. But you know, I always park the furthest away, and then it gives me ability to walk in to the store, and that way I get my steps in that way too. So that's a really good thing to do, and make sure you practice. Don't always take the easiest way out. You know, put a little stress on your system, and you're going to be much better off. Your body is going to fight to survive, and that's going to help you live longer. So the other thing is, and I kind of started this year, but it's done tremendous benefits for me. I feel my cholesterol level has just dropped like a rock. And you know, I'm not on any medications. I'm 59 years old, so I'll be 60 very soon. And I'm not on any medications, and my cholesterol level's really low. And it wasn't until this year. And the reason why it got really low is because I went totally plant-based. Or vegan, and you don't have to go that route, but you can always reduce the amount of saturated fat in meat that you eat, and you're gonna be better off if you do. Believe me, the more plant-based or vegan you can become, the healthier you're gonna become. And don't listen to all the people who say you can't get enough protein. You can get enough protein. You can see some of my other videos on that talk all about how you can get protein from plants, and that's how the animals actually get it. So you're getting the protein from the animal, but the animal is getting the protein from the plants. So it's a complete fallacy, which is something, you know, you don't have to believe. So it all comes down to, if you want to live longer, eat more plant-based diet or go totally that way, and you're going to prolong your life, and you're also going to feel much better. It's also going to be better for the environment and the animals. So just going to throw that plug in there. The other thing is that you want to eat certain things like that are high in what we call the blue zone countries, and these are the countries where people live a long life. They live longer. They have longer lifespans than other countries, and there's some in Italy. There's some in Greece, And that Mediterranean type diet is one of the reasons why. So, and one of the reasons why is because of the olive oil that they eat. So it's a mono unsaturated fat, not a saturated fat that that you find in animal fats. So it's a very good, olive oil is a very good fat. It's a very healthy fat for you, and so are like avocados. So those are very big in the blue zones. Make sure you consume some of those and get rid of some of the other fats like the butter and milk. That stuff's just not going to be good for you. So you want to stay away from that and go to the stuff that's in the blue zones, and you're going to feel much better. It's going to be a lot healthier for you. Also, once in a while it's okay to have that glass of wine. I wouldn't overdo alcohol. I definitely would, not drink 3 or 4 glasses a day. I think 1 glass of red wine a day is probably the most you probably want to do. I typically have 2 or 3 drinks a week at most, because just, I just don't think it's having all that kind of alcohol in you is healthy. But if it's red wine, you can have a little bit of that, and that's going to have polyphenols, and it's going to really be, it's almost like an anti-aging mechanism that's going to help you out down the road. So a glass of red wine here and there is not a bad thing. I just wouldn't go out and get a bottle of Jack Daniels and down it, if you know what I mean. Next one is, I see this happening, and this sounds easy, and it's easy to say this, but a lot of people don't do it. And that is to get a good night's sleep every night. And if you could try to go to bed at the same time every night and wake up every night and get 8 hours in, that is really going to be very helpful to you. You want to get 8 hours in a day. And one of the things that helps is I really like to drink a lot of water during the day, and I do drink a lot of water during the day. But when you get close, like about 2 hours or 2.5 hours to going to bedtime, make sure that you don't drink any water then, because one of the reasons why people wake up in the morning or during the night is because they have to go to the bathroom. So if you don't drink water about 2.5 hours before you go to bed, then you're going to be better off. You're not going to have to wake up, and that way you get a much better night's sleep. So definitely recommend that, getting that good night's sleep. Don't underestimate getting 8 hours of sleep every night. So if you have to go to bed earlier, turn off the TV. You don't have to keep binge watching, TV. Turn it off, get to bed on time, turn off all the machines, and you're going to feel better when you wake up in the morning too. So just make sure you get those 8 hours in, and that's going to do wonders for your life. And I think anybody, I know people are going to say, well, I don't have time, I'm so busy, and blah, blah, blah. You can find time to get 8 hours of sleep in, I guarantee it. The other one, and this is an easy one, but I just want to say it because a lot of people don't understand what I mean sometimes by it, but no smoking. And so people say, yeah, I don't smoke cigarettes. Well, I'm talking about cigarettes, cigars, I'm talking about vaping, I'm talking about smoking weed, any of that stuff that you put smoke into your lungs. You are destroying your lungs. I don't care what anyone says, but if you ask any medical doctor out there, any kind of smoking is detrimental to your lungs. And then also what it does is it slows down the amount of oxygen into your blood. So now, what does blood do? Blood carries nutrients and oxygen to your cells, because your cells need that in order to live. And so if you are smoking anything, you're getting less of that oxygen in. You're destroying your cells. And think about that. Your whole body is made out of cells. So what's a great way to age quickly? Destroy your cells inside, and you're going to age quickly, right? So why would you do that, right? So no smoking of any kind. And the reason why I even say cigar, people say, well, you don't breathe in cigars. Well, I mean, I see a bunch of guys sitting in a room smoking cigars. There's smoke all in the room. You're breathing it in. You're getting it into your lungs. So when I say that not smoking, I also mean no secondhand smoke. Don't go into a room full of smoke if guys are just smoking there. Get out of there and make sure that you're keeping your lungs nice and clean and your blood nice and clean. And the last one I want to say is a pretty simple one, I guess, but I think most people don't really think about it. But you got to be happy. And so one of the things that makes people the most happy, even if you're an introvert like I am, is to surround yourself with friends and make sure that you have a good base of friends, because they're going to keep you mentally happy, number one. And I know it's tough now. I just moved to California, and it's a little tough because the whole coronavirus thing is still going on while I'm filming this, and it's been going on for months. And it's very hard to meet people when you're socially distancing and you can't really do a whole lot. So it's been a little tough, I have to admit. But keep your friends, and I have been keeping up with some of them, and also I see them on social media and everything, so I could still talk to my friends that are back in Maryland. But make sure you surround yourself with friends, and you're just going to feel so much better. They're going to help you mentally stay young, and that's an important thing. You need to have some fun in your life, and it can't all be about work. The other thing is they can lend assistance if you need it. So if you're sick or something, or if you fall, or they can help you. And so it's always good to have someone there to help you out. So there are a lot more tips that I could say about staying healthy and young, because that's what my whole channel is about. But all you have to do is just subscribe, like I mentioned earlier, and you'll be notified of every video I put up. Also, just go through the videos. I've got hundreds of them up there now, and you can look and see. I've got tips on all sorts of stuff on how to, but they all have a surrounding, they all are all about staying healthy and young and prolonging your life as long as possible. So make sure you do subscribe. Also, if you know anybody who could use this video, and also just know about the channel, and if they want to stay young too and prolong your life, I don't know who wouldn't, then make sure that you share this with them so that they can join in on all the great knowledge. Also, check out the videos that are going to pop up soon, and just keep watching and you'll get more information down the road. So that's all I wanted to say, and I will see you in the next video, everybody.